If you enjoy my content, please consider supporting the channel on Patreon. The link will be below in the description. Minecraft mods have been around almost as long as the game itself has been available, and they have come a long way. Some of the mods this community has created even made it into the official game. In this video, I wanted to highlight some of the most influential and, dare I say, best Minecraft mods of all time. The modded community is extremely talented and important, not just in the case of Minecraft, but the whole games industry as well. Plus, there might be some personal favorites in here, who knows. Now, to start us off, if you began playing Minecraft in the early beta stages like I did, then you will definitely recognize this inventory UI. This is Too Many Items, created by the legend Marglyph. Fun fact, this is the very first Minecraft mod that I ever had added to my game. I remember very fondly my dad and I looked up a tutorial to install it, going all the way through and deleting that useless meta-imp folder to give 11-year-old me creative mode before creative mode. It was a really awesome tool to have back in those days, as the creative mode inventory and game mode did not yet exist in the game. So being able to quickly click and spawn in items sped up the building process immensely. The mod has been improved upon later down the road with mods like Not Enough Items, but the original will always hold a special place in my heart as my first Minecraft mod, and it made building so much easier without having to go around and collect all the resources myself. Zombe's Fly mod was also a huge help when it came to flexing creativity in the beta days. Like I said, creative mode didn't exist, and neither did flight. Too Many Items helped players get the blocks they needed, but the Fly mod really helped make building much more efficient. This mod truly opened up a new dimension of building opportunities and will always be remembered as one of the best mods ever made. Speaking of a new dimension, the Aether mod is probably the most famous Minecraft mod ever made. Back in the day, the only dimension available to traverse in Minecraft besides the overworld was the Nether. Now this Nether back in the days was pretty bare bones. No generated structures, no unique biomes, just endless netherrack with pockets of soul sand and glowstone. That was it. The Aether offered the exact opposite of the old school Nether, transporting players to a bright new sky dimension high above the overworld. I remember when this came out, all the famous Minecraft YouTubers back in the day created content around it. Captain Sparkles, the Yogscast, even Tobuscus made videos on this mod. It really was the best way to show the potential that the community had in terms of creativity and talent, and the potential of the game in the future following major updates. I am sure we all remember trying to build an Aether portal in vanilla Minecraft after hearing about it, and while we knew it wouldn't work, the mod wasn't installed. I always did it and had that slight glimmer of hope that one day, using that water bucket on the glowstone would somehow work. Speaking of that lack of biomes in the Nether though, Biomes O Plenty literally changed the Minecraft world, pun intended. This mod was a massive overhaul to the biomes available in the game, adding tons of new locales and structures to visit and build in, from dry lands and maple woods to hot springs and full-on active volcanoes. Biomes O Plenty is responsible for many of the biomes we see in the game today, and it will be heralded as one of the best mods ever made because of that influence. Another mod to slide in there for the fleshing out of the earlier versions of the game that had major impact was Mo Creatures. This mod added a whole host of new animals and creatures to the game, ranging from deer, bears, crocodiles, even horses and dolphins, which both horses and dolphins actually became later official features to the vanilla game. We can thank Mo Creatures for this happening in the first place. Now these mods are all awesome in their own right, but it isn't as good if they don't look as good as they can be. Enter OptiFine. OptiFine is a Minecraft optimization mod and probably the most famous one ever made. It allowed Minecraft to run faster and look better with full support for HD textures and awesome configuration options. You could change animation values, adjust lighting options, and even boost your FPS by disabling certain chunk loading features and other things like that. For players on less than stellar PCs back in the day, when this released, it was a big help. Now for the more technically inclined players, BuildCraft and RedPower was the place to be. These added advanced machineries like engines, quarries, complex piping systems. Think of how modern day hoppers work. This was the way you had to do it back in the day. The quarry was my personal favorite addition. This device, when powered, would create a frame and dig up all the blocks down to bedrock, provided it didn't hit any fluids like lava or water. There were also other cool features like automatic crafting tables, landmarks, automatic building contraptions. It was truly a redstoner's absolute dream. Now I can't make a video about modding without mentioning one of the most famous Modpack launchers of all time, the Technic platform. This was my first real introduction to what Minecraft modding was capable of, and was by far the easiest way at the time to access mod packs without creating one yourself. CurseForge is also a big one. The Forge client makes it extremely easy to drag and drop mods into the client or server and enjoy them in either single player or in a multiplayer setting. Both of these mod packs or launchers revolutionized the ability to access Minecraft mods and made it way easier for the community to share them. And I mentioned mod packs now because I wanted to mention one of the biggest and most famous mod packs of all time, Techit, or in my case what's referred to now as Technic Classic. This was the biggest deal to me as a kid because I played a ton of vanilla Minecraft, but even a diehard fan like me got bored sometimes. It blew my mind seeing how many blocks, items, machines, biomes, all sorts of things were added to the game. It felt like what Minecraft 2 would have looked like to a child's imagination. If you somehow haven't dipped your toe into the world of Minecraft modding yet, I would strongly recommend you give it a try, either with a Technic or Forge launcher, or something else. There are so many mods out there with so much passion and talent behind them, and I wish I could include many more in this video, but I didn't want to make it an hour long. I just wanted to highlight the few that I had a real personal attachment to as a child that I still think are influential today and awesome. And I'd love to hear yours. What Minecraft mod was your first one? Which one stuck out to you the most? Were you someone who grew up with the Aether being on top of the world like me? Or were you someone who was more into the redstone side of things? Let me know. Minecraft modding is here to stay, and it definitely has a strong community behind it, especially with the more recent trend of the scary horror mods like the Cave Dweller. The Minecraft modding isn't going anywhere, and neither is the community. So, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a good one.